If you've tried AA or you're thinking about going, but something doesn't quite feel right, then in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what's missing and what you can do instead. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Ben. I'm 5 years sober. I didn't use AA or rehab, and I teach others to do the same. I've got free video training for 2025. The link is below. Check it out. AA was started in the 1930s. The reason it was started was because society didn't want drunk people turning up on their doorsteps with nowhere to go looking for help. So they decided to create Alcohol Anonymous, where all these people could gather together, talk about their problems, and basically just stay out of harm's way. If you've been to AA or you've done some research, you will know that they have something called the Big Book, which was created in 1939. Now, this book has not been updated since. If you're wondering why AA doesn't quite feel right, or why people go and it doesn't work for them, it's because the book hasn't been updated since. It predates World War II. With all the neuroscience on how our brain is wired and dopamine and serotonin and techniques to overcome cravings, there's no surprise that AA is an outdated approach. I've been to AA in the past. I went once, I had no intention of quitting alcohol. I was at the peak of my party years. But the thing that struck me as AA not being a good option for most people was that you're basically in a room full of men and women, or just men, depending on what group you go to. And every week you have to go, identify as an alcoholic and talk about your problems, and more importantly, your past, in a room full of strangers until the end of your days. Now, if you're a man watching this video, it is scientifically proven that men talking about their problems doesn't actually improve the problem itself. It just makes you feel worse. How many times have you had a problem and you've just continued to talk about it and you don't take any action on it, and then it just ruminates in your mind and it just gets worse? The only way to fix a problem is to actually identify that we've got a problem and then look for the solution to overcome it. Talking about it week in, week out is not going to help matters. I just remember sitting there and I didn't actually speak, but I watched other people talk about all their embarrassing stuff they've done in the past. And I'm very future focused, driven, whatever you want to call it. I've got this massive vision for the future. And that is basically what stops me from wanting to drink alcohol. My life is so good right now. Why would I want to go out, drink alcohol, poison myself, look like crap, feel like crap? It's ridiculous. AA doesn't recognize other techniques or solutions to quitting alcohol. They just want you to label yourself an alcoholic. Nobody else can do it, and that sticks with you forever. And you have to continue to go to these meetings every single week, which is a massive inconvenience. I've recently done a video on Brad Pitt, and there's a guy called Rich Roll, and a few other celebrities who go to Alcohol Anonymous. Now, I can tell you the one reason why they swear by it and it works for them. It's because they have something going for them in life. This is the key takeaway of the video, okay? So if you want to quit alcohol, you need to have a vision for the future. If you've got no goals for the future, or you don't know what you want to do, or you've got no intentions of going out and achieving something, then you're always going to drink, because why wouldn't you? You're going to come bored. I had a guy on a call with me and I was going through the process, trying to figure out how I'm going to get him to stop drinking alcohol. He didn't go to work, didn't know what he wanted to do, he didn't have any goals for the future. How is he ever going to quit alcohol if he's just sitting at home with no drive? What's going to stop him from drinking? If he's got nothing planned for the day or the day after, then what does it matter if he wakes up hungover the day after? So I can understand why famous people and authorities say that AA works, because they've got a goal that they're working towards. That is the only reason why. But they've been brainwashed to think if they don't keep going to these meetings, then they'll relapse and they'll go back to drinking. But I guarantee if they stop going, they'd probably stay sober. Now, there is a reported 90% failure record for AA. This is just me quoting from what I've seen on the internet, but if we were paying for that, we'd be asking serious questions. If I coached you and you didn't get the result, and you'd paid me X amount of money, you'd be saying, well, why have I paid you this money if I'm not sober? But the truth is, you do pay when you go to AA. You pay with your focus, time, and attention, your most valuable assets. I've got a training video for 2025. It's worked for me, and it's helped me get others sober in the process. No fluff, no AA, no rehab, just a direct plan for the future. I'll leave the link below in the description. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.